Hello, and welcome to Concordia On Air. I'm Jackson, and tonight...
420 celebrated in style.
And in sports, cold weather cancellations.
And on arts and entertainment, special guest Cher.
All that and more on Concordia On Air.
Welcome to Concordia On Air. I'm Parker.
And I'm Jackson.
What was that little jig that you just did? That was kind of alarming.
I'm practicing fake running in front of green screens.
Okay, we're not in front of a green screen though. I don't know what you're talking about. This, we film in Chicago. We film here. I think that's the Chicago skyline over Lake Michigan.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, bit done now.
We're
over the bit already. Okay, Jackson.
Everything around us is green.
You're so right. It is 420. Anyways, it's our last show, folks. We have a really fun show for you tonight, and I'm really excited to be here. Also, Jackson, there's a really exciting thing happening on campus this weekend. Do you know what I'm referring to? It's kind of huge.
I always answer this question wrong, but I'm going to answer it correctly.
Yes, you are.
It's Cornstalk, everybody.
Cobbers, I hope that you are ready for Cornstalk. Unfortunately, I will not be attending this year as me and my sister already have plans to be going to the Hippocampus concert, but they performed at Cornstalk in 2017, so I'm kind of having like a revival of that Cornstalk. I was supposed to go to that one, but I had senior prom that day, so I couldn't, sadly.
But the 1020 house band.
I know, I'm going to be very sad to miss the 1020 house band as they are phenomenal, but I will catch them in another life.
I don't think you will.
Yeah, probably not, but that's not
Unless
okay.
they make it.
Yeah.
They're going to make it.
They're going to make it.
You might get a chance.
They're
but
going to make
their
it.
tickets are going to cost more than you can afford because
More than
that's
Ariana
how
Grande.
big they're going to make it. 1020 house band, you're going to have to literally sell an arm and a leg to see them 10 years from now.
I know that you haven't seen what a Cornstalk is like, and I'm a part of the only class on campus that's ever experienced a Cornstalk. I went to Coin my freshman year, and I'm actually really sad to be missing it this year, but I know so many cobbers are just going to be having a ton of fun. Cornstalk, it can really go in a number of ways. You need to set your intentions. I've been really into manifesting. If I can give any more unsolicited advice to my 5 viewers, it would be keep a journal and set intentions. How do you want to go into a situation? What do you want out of it? What do you want to get out of Cornstalk this weekend, Jackson? This weekend could really elevate your life.
Lots of corn.
Lots of corn. Magical things happen over Cornstalk.
I'm bringing hundreds of corn cobs with me.
Yep.
And I will disperse them across the audience.
Okay.
I'm also signing them, if you would like.
They're going to go for thousands one day.
Yep. I'm leveraging my campus fame to sell these free corn cobs that I've signed at Cornstalk.
You're Twitter famous now, right?
Yep.
How many likes did your last tweet get?
My last tweet currently has 0 because my audience just got out of choir. But
soon though.
The last tweet before that, I live tweeted my sleep, got 6 likes on one
6K?
tweet.
6,000?
No, 6.
6,000?
6.0.
6 million? 6.0 million?
Nope, 6.00.
Million?
Nope, just 6. 4 less than 10. 1 more than 5.
They put me in special math in high school because I was bad at it, so I don't know if I can do that math.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think that's like kindergarten math. I'm not gonna lie. I think I learned what 1 plus 5 is 6. That's how many likes my last tweet got. You should follow me, everybody.
6 million?
No.
Okay.
But you should follow me at Crimson Comet 56, capital C, There's 2 C's in that Crimson Comet. And then 56, it's named after the famous superhero The Flash, Barry Allen, who debuted in 1956. I've got a Fozzie the Bear profile picture, so please follow me.
Is this
my
what news
Twitter
has turned
audience.
into now? Us just asking for followers?
Yes.
And if that's the case, well, follow me at Parker Erickson 1 on Twitter. I will take a free follow.
If you want to see what the cast of Concordia on Air is up to, follow us on Twitter.
Good tie-in. Good tie-in.
I don't think
Bring it back. Bring it back.
We
Good.
forgot to put it in the graphics list, but imagine my hand pointing at our Twitter handles. Crimson Comet 56
How does that look on the TV?
In Parker Erickson 1.
Yeah.
Follow us. Follow us.
It's a good thing this is the last show, everyone. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'd be fired for this.
We need the likes.
We need the likes, yeah. And I love attention. That's why I did this for 4 years. Are you kidding me? I did not do it for self-growth, to learn how it is like to work in a TV studio, to learn really amazing technical skills, to work with a great group of people. Are you kidding me? That's not why people do Cord. You do it for the attention.
I actually have a crippling fear of attention and just public speaking.
Do you?
Yes.
You do so well here.
You see, I put on a front. I'm playing a character.
You're an actor.
I'm not actually Jackson Millette. I'm Jackson Millette.
Oh, kind of Italian, kind of French. Oh, Jackson Millet.
It's a French accent, but with Italian mannerisms. That feels like a crime. Never mind.
We do love the Italians.
We've committed crimes on this show.
You've committed crimes on this show?
Yes.
I haven't committed a crime.
apologize to all of the people in our Italian audience.
Last Friday, everyone, on the 18th, it was tax season. I'm worried that I committed tax fraud. Like, I'm actually kind of certain that I committed tax fraud because I was just pressing random buttons on TurboTax and I got money from the government. I don't know.
I definitely committed tax fraud as well. I forgot to include all my DoorDash stuff.
I feel like that's very Gen Z kind of.
I guess.
But you know,
I got all the other earnings.
If anything, that probably only hurts you because you probably would have gotten money back if you put your W-2 in for DoorDash.
Perhaps, but DoorDash never sent me the W-2.
They never? That's illegal.
So, you know what that means, though?
Is it not online on like a portal or an app?
I don't know. I should probably check.
You know what? Who cares? Just vibes.
I haven't opened
Just
that
vibes.
app since I started CVS, which hot minute ago.
Doing my taxes just doesn't fit with my vibes or my manifestations or my intentions, so I'm just like not gonna do them again.
Yeah, you'll end up like my uncle.
In jail?
No.
Or in the Cayman Islands?
He's on the run.
Yeah. Is he in Switzerland?
No, I feel like I can't say any more information.
No, that's okay. You can tell us.
He's in.
You can tell us who your criminal uncle is.
He's in Chaska, Minnesota right now, and he does use an alias. And
we finally got him, boys. Go to Chaska, Minnesota, and get Mr. Millette.
But my uncle, who I won't name.
Is he really on the run right now?
I won't dox him that far.
We put this online.
But he is on the run for tax evasion.
Yeah, well, we're like all on the run for tax evasion. You know
I
what
pay
I
my
mean?
taxes, but you know what I also pay?
The price of...
I pay the weekly cost of the news, which is what's next. The news.
Thank you so much, Jackson and Parker. But we were not going to talk about that, Paul. So let's get straight into our news tonight. My name is Andy.
And I'm Paul, P.S. Sternhagen on Instagram.
Welcome. A majority of Americans continue to support a mask requirement for people traveling on air and other shared transportation. A new poll finds a ruling by a federal judge has put the government transportation mask mandate on hold. ABC News reported that the poll by the Associated Press and ORC Center for Public Affairs Research finds that despite opposition to what recommend will include verbal abuse and physical violence against flight attendants, 56% of the Americans favor requiring people on planes, trains, and public transportation to wear masks, compared to 24% opposed and 20% who say they are neither in favor nor opposed.
And in Taiwan, a Taiwanese news station issued a false broadcast this Wednesday morning, claiming that a Chinese attack on New Taipei City occurred. New Taipei City was hit by communist missiles, the Taipei port has exploded, facilities and ships were damaged and destroyed, was the message displayed by the news ticker on Chinese television systems, the news station broadcasting the message. Additionally, the ticker stated that the Republic of China was on the brink of war and that the president had issued a state of emergency. CTS issued an apology, stating that the messages had been prepared for a disaster preparedness video to be distributed during the month of April, and due to a mix-up, were broadcast on air.
North Branch police say a 420th street sign has been stolen so much that it's now been placed 20 feet up on the pole. Police shared a picture of the sign on Wednesday, April 20th of 420 in an official holiday for celebrating marijuana. Through their website, police said if you decide to partake in 420 activities today, just know that you will never be as high as our 420th street sign. Police said this is not a challenge but a way to deter thieves. Please do not try and steal our sign. We have a trap at the bottom. It may include munchies or distraction technique, police said.
And in local news, in Fargo, Mayor Tim Mahoney is facing controversy for actions regarding his son, Dylan Mahoney. His son was the victim in an October 2021 robbery case, which remains unsolved. In an email later that November, Mahoney refers to an all-in-person meeting held with Fargo law enforcement, in which he shut down the idea that the robbery was somehow related to a drug charge, writing, "Dylan did not have any cash on him, for a buy of drugs, and no intent, so I would not pursue that angle." A reporter for the Fargo Forum filed an open records request regarding the incident and was met with a page nearly covered in redacted text. While the case is still unsolved, Mahoney's email could be an example of an unjust exertion of power impeding an investigation.
And to another serious crime, an alleged intruder at the Peruvian embassy in Washington, D.C. was shot and killed by Secret Service Wednesday morning, according to authorities. The suspect was found smashing windows on the Peruvian ambassador's residence, D.C. Metropolitan Police Chief Robert Conti told reporters. The ambassador's relatives were inside and called the police just after 8 a.m., Conti said. The suspect was shot following a confrontation in the backyard of the residence, the Secret Service said. Conti said the suspect alleged pulled a metal strap on the police. Officers used lethal force when tasers didn't work, he said. Conti said a motive remains under investigation, adding that it's unclear if the suspect knew it was an ambassador's residence. The Peruvian ambassador's residence was damaged by the break-in, but the ambassador, his family, and staff, along with Secret Service agents, are all safe, the embassy said in a statement. And now, to K and P.
Hello, everyone. My name is P.
And I'm Jay.
And we're PB and J. And we're your next coolest improv group in town.
Yeah.
What do you know about improv, Jay?
It's stuff you make up on the fly, that's for sure.
And what's your experience with improv in the past? So our viewers know that we're competent improvers that are going to make you laugh.
Every day of my life.
Every day of your life you're improving? You're just always playing a character?
Except for when I'm handed a script that I have to, with exact lines I have to say.
No, that makes sense. Folks, I've always wanted to do a little bit of improvisation on this show. Since it's my very last show, this is the time to do it. And Jackson, you've been my partner in crime for the entire year, one of my favorite hosting partners that I've had before. So thank you for the great year. And also, are you ready to knock these people's pants off?
Sure.
Blow their pants off? I don't know why we're knocking their
Knock
pants
their
off.
shoes off.
Knock their shoes
or
off?
No, their feet.
That's a more family-friendly approach. Okay, so we're going to lay out this scene. Do you want to just jump into character and we'll just go from there?
Yep, I was born to be this character. I'm an oil man, and I'm from Oklahoma.
Are we going to do Southern accents? Is that the vibe?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Hi, y'all. My name is Parker. No, shoot. It is, I'm improving. My name is Clayton.
My name is David Aaron Paul.
David Aaron Paul. And what's your job title, David Aaron Paul?
I'm an oilman.
You're an oil man?
Yep.
What kind of oil?
Crude.
Crude?
Yep.
Where at?
Oklahoma.
Well, I gotta say, my Mima died in a crude oil accident not too long ago in Oklahoma.
I guarantee you I was involved. She probably knew too much.
About?
I can't tell you otherwise. You'll have to join your grandma.
It was my ma. Well,
sorry. Your
so
mom.
now you've disrespected my dead ma and you murdered her.
Well, what can you say? Us crude oil men are crude.
You know what that means, little lady, little sir?
What?
I think it's about time you meet your creator.
I already did. When I had my 4th heart attack.
What do you say?
He said, maybe don't kill so many people. Maybe don't be such a crude oil man. And you know what I did? I told him I'm going to be an even cruder oil man.
Now you're just going around murdering old ladies?
I've been doing it for years.
That's kind of metal, I'm not gonna lie. But unfortunately, it's your time to go, crude oil man.
I don't think it is. I haven't had my KFC today. Oh,
Crude, can we do this on the should I do have it? These are water guns.
oh no, not the water guns. Don't you know us oilmen are afraid of water guns?
Oil man, it's about time you drilled your last well.
Okay.
You're not gonna try to stop me?
No,
So you're accepting the sweet relief of...
you don't got it. You don't got the oil to pull this off.
There's nothing but the feel... Wait, no. There ain't nothing but the feel of steel in my hand, sir. You're about to get it.
But this here are 2 plastic guns, because they're water guns.
They're water guns filled with acid.
But they're made out of plastic. Wouldn't they be melted in your hands?
It's a new kind of special plastic
oh no, it
from
looks
the
like
government.
your hands are melting.
Oh,
Your hands are melting. There goes that one. Haha. The crude oil man always wins.
now are you really gonna strike down a lowly fellow down on his luck?
Yep.
You are a crude oil man.
You know too much
About what?
about my oil business.
I don't think I do, sir.
Well, you know that I killed your mom.
Okay, kill me then.
All right.
Do it.
Say hello to my knife.
Sir, ain't no knife went in my chest.
A real
You just pretended
Hamilton.
to. There's not a knife on your hand. That was a joke, sir.
But you see, I'm an actor. Ha! I didn't kill your mother. I was hired to tell you I did.
Crude oil man, you're kind of acting weird.
I'm not a crude oil man. I am Jean-Paul Erickson.
Jean-Paul Erickson?
Yes.
Well, then you can call me Jackson Milletti.
Okay. And scene.
Now you see, folks, that was just pure talent. You were just graced. And unfortunately, your life doesn't get better from here. Now the sports.
And it's no laughing matter.
Thank you so much. You know what, Paul? I think we should have come with a ball, or we should do boxing here as our live acting. But we're going to get into the sports news. Concordia baseball team used a complete game two-hander from freshman pitcher Jacob Nolt to win the opener against Hamline, and then erupted for 11 runs in Game 2 as they swept the Pipers 2-0 and 11-4. The 2 wins give the Cobras 3 victories in their last 4 games and bring their conference record to the .500 level. Concordia is now 8-7 overall and 3-3 in Mayak play. Hamline gets swept for the first time in conference play this year and falls to 7-13 in all games and 1-3 in league play.
The Golden State Warriors are an avalanche, and when they get rolling, they are rolling. Keep the ball moving, steal possessions, and do not give them back. Play with pace, force decisions until someone chooses wrong. Threes fall, lanes open, opponents fracture. The more momentum, the harder to stop. Meet the avalanche's energy, or cower in fear, whether you are rooting for destruction or in its path. The Warriors are 2-0 in their March Madness finals. Their next game is this Thursday at 7.
And now into softball. Due to the forecast for cold weather in St. Joseph area, the Cobras softball TH at St. Ben's has been postponed until later date. No makeup date has been announced. Additionally, another game was cancelled due to the forecast for weather in the Twin Cities and Northfield areas. The Coba softball tee hits at Augsburg on Wednesday and at Carlington on Friday have been postponed. The makeup date for the Augsburg tee hit will be on Tuesday, May 3rd. And now to our package about EcoRep, RIP EcoRep.
Located on 6th Street South, across from Fjellstead Hall, is the Concordia Eco House, a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, non-traditional housing option. The house includes environmentally friendly features and is improved upon by the students.
The Eco House is a lovely house that Concordia owns just next to campus that students interested in living sustainably and encouraging the rest of campus to live sustainably can live in. You just do a project and you get to live in a cute little house.
We also have to do a project every year. Leo last year did a bat house, so he researched and put together a proposal for a bat house, and he built a bat house. Earlier this week, last week, the bat house got put up.
The summertime was a great time for me and my roommate Leo to hang out and do some stuff outside. I worked on the garden a lot. There was a whole landscaping project that was done to try to put local prairie plants in the garden. So we have a lot of edible food in our garden. It also has geothermal heating and cooling, which we got a couple of years ago. So if you've been by the house in the past couple of years, you might have noticed that the lawn was a little bit weird. And that's just because it takes a while for the lawn to come back after the geothermal. But it's super sustainable and it works so well.
Even without such features, any household can become more sustainable through dedication and small changes.
It's mostly the people that live in it and what they do that makes the Eco House the Eco House.
We try to look for sustainable alternatives to everyday options. Beth and I have started using like shampoo and conditioner bars.
Another great way to live sustainably, pretty easy, is composting. Composting is great if you have a garden. A lot of local gardens or community centers will have compost piles.
It's so easy, and nobody ever tells you how easy composting is. You just take things that used to grow and then you put them in a pile.
This has been Shannon and Aiden for Cord on Air. If you are interested in living in the Eco House for the 2022-2023 school year, you can apply through Res Life next semester.
Hello, everyone. My name is Parker, and welcome to Arts and Entertainment. Everyone, I've been doing this segment since my freshman year, and I think we've seen A&E transform and change quite a bit from my freshman year, from a traditional 3-story format, like similar to news and sports, to now me doing whatever I want and having full dictatorial control over the segment, and me just talking about trashy pop culture, because that's what I like. So thank you for letting me do that. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the chaos.
We're all crazy here.
Yeah, well, I'm Parker. You know that already, though. But do you know these two wonderful beings?
I'm Jackson.
I guess I'm Elise.
And we're P-E-J. We're Pedge?
Pedge.
Or
Jeb.
Jeb Bush?
Or Japee.
Remember when Jeb Bush's campaign motto was just Jeb with an exclamation point?
I do.
I
do.
Could have been president. Okay, everyone. Okay, we'll get back on track here. On A&E, something that I love so much, my favorite entertainment to consume is music. I listen to music for at least 3 hours a day if I can. That's my favorite activity, is just listening to new music, discovering artists. And I know that you two are both very musical as well. Folks, we are going to do a pretty big deep dive into our top favorite songs. We also have a special guest on Arts and Entertainment today. We have Cher. I don't know why Cher's here. It just kind of felt right. It felt like she should be here. She just taught me to believe in life after love, and I really needed that. So folks, I need to get my phone out to look at my list, because I could not remember my top 3. But should I start with my third favorite song of all time.
Yeah, I think
You gotta count
I think
down.
that'll be right.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, everyone. My very favorite song, I heard it for the first time in 2016. It's from a band that reminds me, the reason why I love this band so much is 'cause it reminds me of the way, or the place that I grew up in, northern Minnesota, very woodsy, lakes around. It's a very kind of campy kind of vibe, which I'm sure a lot of students at Concordia are familiar with, that like little indie kind of fun vibe. I wouldn't exactly call them indie, but they're in that ball field. It's The Night We Met, Lord Huron. Of course, the song first was a little bit surrounded in controversy because it was featured on 13 Reasons Why, which is a Netflix show that was already pretty controversial for its time. But from there, that's where the song really gained momentum, and then it became a trending song multiple times on TikTok just because it really has that beautiful like just sound to it. It's just I don't know. It just reminds me of like going camping. I don't like camping, and I'm not really the most fond of the outdoors. I love swimming and stuff. Don't get me wrong, and I'll go for a hike. But I do like that kind of vibe when I'm listening to it. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I'll stop blabbering. Who wants to go next? Third favorite song of all time.
You know what? I got it.
You got it.
All right. So I don't think I'm going to give as detailed of an explanation as Parker did here.
Sorry,
But,
I'm a talker.
well, my third favorite song, and this is kind of relative to like what I'm feeling today because it'll change day to
Yeah.
day.
Yep,
If you asked me
changes.
tomorrow, it would be a completely different list. But my third favorite song right now is probably "Are You Bored Yet" by Wallows. I really can't
Yes.
give you a lot of details on that song, but I really like the sound of it. It's got like that cool like indie sound. Like I feel like I listened to it while I'm going on a road trip last fall. Then when I was in Greg's class and I made a music video on it. So it's just like it's something that's close to my heart, and it's got a really good sound to it.
It does
So,
have a great
yeah.
sound to it. And no, that's such a fantastic choice, seriously, too. Okay, can you say it one more time?
Are You Bored Yet by Wallows.
Listen to it, folks.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun. I won't sing for you. Yeah, that would be too good. Thank you, Elise. Third favorite song?
Oh, it's my turn. My favorite, or third favorite song is I Am the Highway by Audio Slave, which is a supergroup formed out of the husk of the famous rap rock group Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Chris Cornell, who is the vocalist for Audio Slave, and actually the only different thing about Audio Slave and Rage Against the Machine is Chris Cornell, and swap for Zachariah or De La Rocha.
What genre is it?
Audio Slave is a little more rocky. It's got
Death metal?
No, it's got a lot of kind of grunge to it, modern grunge, 2000s political.
Machine Gun
rock.
Kelly? No, I'm just joking.
No, but I Am the Highway is a very kind of haunting ballad about the highway. It just kind of has this kind of slow, like kind of eerie tune to it, and I really like it. I really like Chris Cornell's gravelly vocals as well. So it's
Gravelly. No, that is fun. Okay, share your third favorite song of all time. Me, I love that song too. Okay, no, that was a good one, Cher. Thank you. My second favorite song of all time is "Just the Two of Us," Grover Washington. Just the two of us. That song that is a song that I could never get sick of. Like I could just always have it on repeat. One time when I was driving to the cities in a snowstorm, and I had to like concentrate on the road while I was driving down 94. And of course, I was in that one part in between Rogers and St. Cloud where it's like all of these like blocks on the road, so it's one lane, and if you like were to like merge like 5 inches over, you'd like fall, like run into like a concrete wall and just like explode and everything. So I had to focus, and that was the song that I played the entire time. Just the two of us. It's such like a fun poppy beat, and it was really fun to like sing along with, but then also keep my eyes on the road. So it saved my life one time in a snowstorm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have a deep connection to that song.
Really deep connection. I almost died in a snowstorm once listening to Toxic by Britney Spears.
Oh, no.
And that, it should be in the ranking too. Anyways, Elise, what's your second favorite song?
All right, my second favorite song as of right now is something that I've been listening to a lot, which is Don't Worry You Will by Lovely the Band, who will be on campus this weekend performing at Cornstalk, right? So I've been like, that's already a song that I liked, and when I heard that they were coming to campus, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this song by them. Plus they have Broken, which is like their more popular song, the one that everyone probably knows. But that's just a song that I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope that they perform it. And so I've had that on repeat a lot, and it's just like, it's a good feel sort of song, but also kind of like the chorus is kind of, it's a little bit sad, but it's like upbeat, so.
Hopefully maybe towards the end of the night when everyone is like together in the room and we're all just covers together.
I'll be standing in the audience yelling at them to play it.
Yeah,
so.
good. Bring a microphone, honestly.
I think I'll get in
Make
trouble
sure you
for that.
throw one of my literally signature corn cobs at them.
Oh gosh.
Signature corn
That is
cups.
also the list of
corn
things I
cups
think
with
would get you kicked out. There's also no crowd surfing this year, which is unfortunate. I know Parker would.
I didn't know there ever was crowd
I don't think that there ever has been. I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Jackson, second favorite song?
My second favorite song is Dreams by Beck.
Yeah, Beck is awesome.
Yes. I will say Loser is my least favorite song in his discography.
Everyone's a hater.
But Beck is wonderful, and Dreams is from his more recent kind of techno-y era because he realized, I don't need to hire musicians to help me make music. I can just make it all on a computer. And he sounds great. I love Dreams. It's a nice 6-minute song. I've danced to it a lot. Haven't gotten tired. I can't dance very well, so you would think I'd get tired easily, but it's a great song. Yeah,
Agreed.
It's a nice bop.
A nice bop. What genre would you call it?
I don't know, like techno funk?
Techno funk? No, I like
Techno funk pop?
Sheriff, second favorite song? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Now everyone, our first favorite songs. This is pretty huge. Actually, we gotta kind of rapid fire this, and I also have something really quick to say afterwards. But my number one favorite song of all time. There is no song that has even come close to this, and I know Phoebe Bridgers, no Killers, and those are my two favorite artists. Ribs by Lorde. Ribs by Lorde from her Pure Heroine album, her debut album. There will never be another song that can match the way that I feel when I'm listening to Ribs by Lorde. I can only listen to it once a week. Elise?
All right, second, then I had to put a BTS song on here.
Yeah,
my number one song of all time is probably Serendipity by BTS. It's just got such a good sound of it. It was the first album I ever heard by them. And it's just got, like, I saw them perform it in concert. Awesome dance. So go listen to Serendipity by BTS if you haven't heard it before.
Stream Serendipity. Be nice to those K-pop stans. You'll gotta watch out.
My favorite song of all time, or at least right now, is Desdemona by The Beaches.
The Beaches, okay.
Yes, The Beaches is this fantabulous Canadian Toronto indie band. They're all wonderful, and Desdemona is my favorite. It's got kind of like this very 80s beginning to it, and then it kind of has like this weird, creepy, like sci-fi kind of vibe, and then it just kind of gets into like just a great song that kind of sticks in your head. And the part that sticks in my head is the part where they ask, "What's in your head?" What's it like in your head? What's it like in your head? I can't sing in public.
No, I think you should sing.
Yeah. Nope. We don't got enough time for that. No. I think you've got one more thing.
One more thing? Well, share does. Your favorite song? What's your favorite? Serendipity, BTS? Yeah. Well, okay. Well, that was Elisa's too. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. Quick thank yous, real quick. First up, really big thank you to Jackson. He's kind of been my partner in crime this year. So thank you so much for being an amazing host. You have a great personality. Appreciate it. I have lotion on my hands, so they're kind of wet. Anyways, Elise, thank you so much for doing audio so much. Always enjoyed having you on the show. I first saw Elise when she was in The Little Princess on her high school stage in Lake Park, Audubon. Always just so sweet though. She did fantastic. I want to say a quick thank you to Andy and Glory and Paul for really just holding down the news and sports this year and doing a fantastic job. A really big thank you to Megan, who works in the back room often with Elise, doing video or audio video work as well, switching the cameras. A really big thank you to our staff and faculty members that work with us, Wade and Greg, Dr. Carlson. Thank you so much for being here with us and just holding down the fort and making sure that this show got done. It's been really fun reporting the news with you all for the last 4 years. Reporting the news, I feel like half the time I report just some gross celeb smut that I read on like the lowest form of Twitter, and then I share it with you. But thank you for letting me be a little silly and just giving me this creative outlet. I think Concordia on Air is my favorite and best activity that I've been able to do while I'm here at Concordia, and I'm very, very thankful for that opportunity. I have nothing else to share, but thank you for watching me grow for the last 4 years and watching us all grow while we're on camera, and we'll tune in next year. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you, Parker.
Thanks. Have a good summer. Sad.